Hello, Joe. How are you?
I am good today. How are you today?
I'm really good, thank you. We've got an interesting topic today. I really like it.
Yes. I love giving strategies for people for how to survive Christmas if you're not having a Christmas.
Correct. There's a lot of people out there that are from interstate or overseas. They've got no network of family here that are supporting them or friends so we made this video to help people survive Christmas. And there's lots of things that you can do, and there's lots of techniques that you can utilize, and there's lots of things that people don't realize that they can do, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes. I think you got to take the emotion out of the day. It's just another day. If you're not
You're so true,
celebrating.
Joe, because I'm celebrating my Christmas with my family on the 14th of December. So it's
Yes,
not as if um, it has to be on that particular day. The hard part is for a lot of the population, I would say most of the population, that's the day they all celebrate because they get the day off. So
yes,
when you're by yourself, it's hard. But there is stuff that you can do that makes you survive that day.
yes. Very much
Have you
so.
ever had
And
to do it, Joe?
no, no, I've always been very blessed to have family around me.
Yeah.
But some strategies, because that comes up with some of my clients that I see that they don't have family,
Yeah.
and they feel quite like an orphan. So with a few of the ladies this year, I sort of suggested about being a volunteer at a kitchen. Um, so
Love
because at
that.
the end of
Love that.
Yes. So they've all volunteered either in Bello or Coffs Harbour.
Yeah.
It's really good also because within Bellingen, there's a day where you bring a plate and we just all meet in the park and you can have like a Christmas dinner together. So,
Yes.
so you got to bring a knife, obviously a plate, knife and fork. And then I'm going to go along because I just love that fact of, being with community and talking to everyone. So I love that.
Lovely. Yeah.
What about you? What about your thoughts on it?
There's lots of stuff that you can do. So I remember as a family, we went and had Christmas in a park. And I noticed on that day, there were lots of people in the park that were just by themselves. So you can actually go and sit in a park and take a book, take a picnic lunch, and just
Yes,
be. But you might find there might be other people that you might be able to engage with or talk to or something to that effect. I was so
yes,
surprised how many people were just independently or just couples without anybody else, because there's a lot of tourists here as well, but people
yes,
that were just walking around independently. So that's a really nice thing that you can do the day before Christmas Eve. Go to a bakery, or you go to a supermarket and buy some cold meats, whatever. Set yourself up a little hamper, a little picnic hamper with a drink, whatever, so that you're celebrating you, but you're out in nature and you can actually just watch the world go by. And that's great if it's a nice weather day. And if it's not a
mm,
nice weather day, there's stuff that you can still do. And I've said this to a lot of people. Pack up your lunch, take your, cut lunch, whatever, jump on a train. Trains still operate, tram still operates. Okay. You're not feeling like I'm by myself. I'm with other people that might be going somewhere, but I'm on a train, but I'm actually watching stuff. So it's actually helping me pass time. Do you know what I mean? Or on a
mhm,
tram, because these things are still operating. They might operate to like a reduced timetable, but it's getting you out of your environment. It's getting you out of that, whoa, what is me? So go and jump on a train and go on a train line you've never been on, and just go and
yeah,
explore. Go and see what's available. Go and see what it's all about. Take your lunch and be with yourself. We used to have a lot of people, Joe, that, like flying. So when I was at Qantas, we had a lot of people that would buy tickets, or they'd buy lounge passes, and they'd just go Melbourne, Sydney, Sydney, Melbourne for the day. So they were getting up, but what they were doing is they'd go and have something in the lounge, and the lounge always had Christmas food. The
yeah,
Qantas Club always had Christmas food. So they weren't by themselves. They were with people that might have been going on holidays for Christmas, or having to fly interstate for visiting family on Christmas Day, or even just people that just hate Christmas. They'll just go and jump on a plane, go to Sydney, have a look, walk around Circular Quay, come back. So that was what a lot of people did. So that would either be, see what lounges are available that you can purchase tickets for, even just fly, get yourself the cheapest ticket to Sydney, get yourself the cheapest ticket back, Qantas, Jetstar. The airports are still going to be busy. Places will still be open. And it's a way that you can treat yourself and go and see something different and do something different if you find yourself by yourself. So
Yeah.
these are little tips and techniques that you can utilize that help you not feel as if you're missing out. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I've suggested all my clients have gone and stayed somewhere lovely so they can get up and they're not in their own environment, which can sometimes
Yes,
feel lonely. So yeah, so
exactly.
they've done that. Yeah. I know for
The-
me, yeah, sorry.
no, you go, you go.
For me, I always like to download a new series of books to read because I've got time off and it's a bit of downtime and relaxing. So I like to do that. One of the ladies, she said she hasn't seen. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's the off one of like Sex and the City. So she's
Okay. Yeah.
downloaded, bought that, and she said I'll just purge that for the day, and you know pass my time there. She's already got a little turkey for herself, like one of those turkey rolls, and
Perfect.
so I think it's just preparing yourself to fill in the time so you're not feeling so lonely and vulnerable. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. I like what you said about the books and binge watching your favorite series or binge watching something you haven't seen. If the weather's inclement, you need a plan B. So that could be
yes,
your streaming services. And if you don't have streaming services, the other really good thing is YouTube. I watch a
yes,
lot of live stuff on YouTube. So I will watch people that are broadcasting. I love aviation, so I'll watch people that are broadcasting aviation
yes,
live streams on Christmas Day. Now they might be in America, so it's a day behind, so it's Christmas Eve there, or they might be in New Zealand, so they might be a few hours ahead of us. But there are
yes,
people that will still do things because guess what? They're by themselves, and what they create is a community environment, a community
yes,
atmosphere where there's an online
yes,
chat. You can chat to people and you can send comments out, and it makes you feel like you're a part of something. So
yes.
you can do that as well. Now, there's an app on your phone called Meetup. Have you ever heard of Meetup, the app?
No, no.
Okay. I suggest this for a lot of my customers that are single and they don't know how to engage with people, don't know how to meet people. This Meetup app usually it's based on what your hobbies might be. So if you like dancing, there'll be a dance group. If you like embroidery, there'll be an embroidery group. If you like, gardening, there's going to be a gardening group. You put in what your hobbies and interests are, and what you'll find is there'll be a meetup group that's happening around you on that event. So you might find
Yeah,
on Christmas Day, they might find, is there any single gardeners or any single dancers? And people might come together in that aspect and create new friendships and create new groups. So Meetup is
yes,
a really good place to explore. And you might want to look at it before Christmas because these events might get filled very quickly because sometimes they limit the numbers. But that's an option. That's an opportunity
perfect.
that you can have um, moving forward for Christmas Day.
Yeah, yeah. One of the ladies, she's going to renovate her lounge room, so she's going to pull everything and
Perfect.
paint all day. So
See,
I just think it's
there's
yeah,
stuff you
feeling
can do. There's stuff you can do. And to
mm,
the flip side, Joe, let me just flick on this. To the flip side, if you're with an amazing family and friends, but you know that some of your friends, they're an only child, their parents might have passed and they've got nothing to invite them in, bring them in.
yes,
Even if they only come for an hour or two, you've just
yes,
given that person an opportunity to share the joy, share the love, feel something, feel connected to something, someone. And then
yes,
even if they go after 2 or 3 hours, they got out. They had something. So share the love, make it bigger, and it costs you nothing to put another a place sitting on the table,
no,
um, and you'll just uplift that person to new levels. So be mindful of what people are doing. So ask the question. I always ask people, "What are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas?" So that I can gauge who needs what this Christmas. Do
yes.
I need to help people? Do I need to, bring them in a little bit? How do we make it work?
Yes, very much so. And whenever I do courses at the end of the year, and even for our alchemy staff party, I always do a little secret Santa or Kris Kringle. And the reason why I do it is because sometimes I had a lady that used to work with us, and she said, "Oh, this is my only gift for the year." So
Hard, isn't it? It's really
yeah.
hard.
So I always sort of say to the staff, let's do gift swapping. No one knows it. We all just put it in the basket and then someone picks something out. But
Yeah.
and I go, give something good that's $35 or less, but,
Yeah.
thoughtful, something thoughtful, because you just don't know what people's situations are or what they're going to receive from friends and family.
If anything. And the other thing
Yeah.
that you can do is Sean's really good. He's really good. He'll buy a book and read it, and he reads the book, and it's like it's immaculate. What he then does, he'll have a collection of books that he'll donate to like Kmart in their wishing tree. So adults that get nothing, you might get a book that they can read or
Yes.
something that so you can. There's stuff that you can do. There's things that you
Yes.
can do to help people that are less fortunate, just to make them
Yes.
feel connected, just to make them feel somebody's caring about me today. Somebody's
Yes.
thinking about me today. And if you're one of those people that has a very small social circle or no family, you can also reach out to people. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Do you mind if I just pop in for half an hour? That's an
Mm.
option. And you'll be surprised that most people will say, no, come for lunch, come for dinner.
Yeah.
Are you going to be by yourself? Yes, because some people are very oblivious to what other people are experiencing. So
Yes.
sometimes you've got to be have a little bit of gumption and say, well, what are you doing on
Yes.
Christmas Day? I'm doing nothing. And then you're opening somebody's eyes to say, well, would you like to come here for half an hour or an hour, or come for lunch, come for
Yes.
dinner, come stay the night, whatever it might be. Put it out there.
Very much. And it's just, fill your day up. So then it's not so daunting on the day and polarizing that you are not celebrating or not on that day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just think as long as you prepare yourself, it's a much better experience. I've got a couple of girlfriends that didn't have children, and they've already left for their holidays. So they go on holidays at this time, so they're trekking around somewhere. So they're in a group already.
Yeah. A lot of people do. A lot of people will go before Christmas so that they're
Yes.
not in their space in Christmas. So they might be somewhere overseas, they might be interstate. So the experience is very different, not having to sit in your own four walls, even if you're sitting in a hotel room somewhere, but you might be looking at a view that you might not have, or you can still go out and walk around. So that's what I will say to people. Go and explore your city and connect. Connect with the local, like for the city of Melbourne or the city of Sydney or the city of Brisbane, what is actually available on Christmas Day? Okay, even your local councils, your regional councils or your local councils, what is available on that day? Because you might be surprised that, yep, this is open, this is open, this is open. A lot of things will be closed, of course, but you might be surprised that some things are open, and then off you go. So you've got to do some homework. I don't want people to feel sorry for themselves, but you'll only feel sorry for yourself if you do nothing. If you plan it ahead a little bit, like Joe was saying, got to go to the library, borrow some books, go to the library, get some DVDs if you don't stream. There's things you can do. Go and volunteer at a soup kitchen that's giving out, helping the poor or helping the homeless, whatever. There's stuff you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just think it's if you just take the emotions, it's just another day off. It's even though it's not a Sunday, but it's just a Sunday off. Pick out what you're going to do. It's sometimes a bit of a blessing at the minute because I think it's on a Thursday this year, so generally you'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So if you don't mind driving, you can scoot down the highway and check out some small towns as you're going.
Exactly. There's you just got to think about it. Christmas could be a day if you're by yourself, but you could cook for the whole day. I mean, I love cooking, and Christmas is about food for me. So I could cook a week's meals or 2 weeks' meals. I'd buy them all on Christmas Eve, buy all the stuff I need to do, and the Christmas Day could be a cooking day for me. Listening to what the Christmas movies might be on the television or whatever. Yeah. Get creative, guys. Get creative, because you can survive Christmas, and you will survive Christmas. But you've just got to think outside the square sometimes. What can I do that's different? Do you know what I mean? What can I do that's different? That's all.
Yes, absolutely. So it's just like, don't delve into the why or the how of why it's all happened. I think right now, moving forward, it's okay. So what I'm going to do to make it a positive spin for myself.
Yeah, that's it. Accept it and then make the most of it.
Yes.
As you said, Joe, jump in the car, go for a drive to the beach. You might find an ice cream van there, because if it's a hot day, there's going to be a man that wants to make money. There's going to be an ice cream van there. Go and get yourself an ice cream. Walk along the beach. Go for a quick swim. Whatever. There's stuff. I've done that on Christmas Day. Gone for a quick swim. The other time that I was surviving Christmas there was one year that my mum and I were just the two of us. And it was just the two of us all day. And I'm from a huge family, so it was just the two of us. And I said to Mum, okay, in the morning we got up, we cooked, and we went and had a picnic at Coburg Lake. And it was amazing because all the families were out. It was a glorious day, 23 degrees, 24 degrees. And we were just sitting in the sun on a little blanket, the two of us, having a little glass, having a little toast, having whatever we made. And can I tell you, it was the most relaxing Christmas that we had.
Oh,
We
nice.
got home about 4 o'clock. We ate the leftovers for dinner, put on the movies because there's always a movie on at Christmas night, and then went to bed. Next
Yeah.
day, all the shops are open. Off you go. You get back into life. So it was a
Yes.
really interesting day. So make it yours. Create something for
Yeah,
yourself.
that's right. And it's just one day. It's just one
Yeah.
day, and then moving
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And when that
Yeah.
week comes, call that day, it's Thursday. It's
yes,
Thursday. Okay.
that's
What
right.
am I doing on Thursday?
And the other thing that sometimes I also suggest is stay off social media,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Facey or social or Insta,
Yeah.
because then you're looking at everyone else's life, and it can sometimes make your life feel a bit sad if you're
Yeah.
not choosing to stay with family or be with family. So I
Correct.
often say just turn off those things so you're not comparing yourself to others.
Yeah. Get out and explore the world for that day just to see
Yes.
what wants to come, and then off we go. Love it.
Yes.
Love
Yeah.
it. How
Yeah.
good's that?
Excellent. Yeah, I love
There you
it.
go, guys.
So
That's some techniques. They're different thoughts. There's volunteering somewhere. There's lots of places that need volunteering. Look at your community radio stations because they'll be looking for people that might want to help do stuff on the day. They might know of organizations that need help, that need people to volunteer on that day, for food and
yes.
stuff like that. Jump on a train, jump on a bus, jump on a tram, get out of your space. Okay, go and have a picnic with yourself. Go and engage with other people through Meetup or that, whatever apps you've got. There's stuff you can do, and approach other people, approach your friends. How would you feel if I came for half an hour? I can bring something for lunch. And you'll find most people will say, please come, welcome.
Yes.
Put it out there.
Absolutely. So
Put it
yeah.
out there.
Well, that was a lovely chat, and I hope that if you've got any other tips that you'd like to share, pop them in the comments so other people can read.
Great idea. Pop them in the comments, and then we can post it on our Insta page and our TikTok page so that other people that might be lonely or singular can actually think, oh, I can do that. I can create that. So that's great. Now, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and give us the thumbs up so that more people can see this algorithm, more people can see what we're creating, because we're trying to create a community here, and that'll help us a great deal.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe, and you have a great week.
You too, and I will talk to you next week.
Okay, our last one next week for 2025, so I'm looking forward to it. Enjoy.
Perfect. Okay,
Thanks,
then.
love. Bye.
Thank you. See you down. Bye.